truly excited to be home first and foremost, but it's really about just the intensity and the sense of urgency that they play with. Obviously, does that release pressure and all these things? Yeah, but they've come out and responded most times. I don't see any difference in tonight, and that's really the biggest thing, is that you come out and you play with passion, aggression, a sense of urgency on the defensive end with multiple efforts, and then based upon that, now we're playing to our identity, and we live with the results of that.
Just have to ask you, Coach Christie, what was the big turnaround, from that 41-point loss to, going in there, because they really played aggressive and they played 48 minutes?
I think it was the competitiveness on the defensive end of the floor. I had multiple clips where defense creates offense. I had to play the whole clip for them, meaning okay, this is the defensive end that flowed into the offensive end. And then there was some where it was defense creates joy, where the defense happened, the offense happened, and then you look over at the bench and you're like, yeah, that's what it's all about. So defense creating offense in many realms, and then just the ability to communicate. That was probably our best just team all around, everyone locked in and ready to go.
Hey, Doug, over here. Keegan's very quiet, we understand that, but when he's on the floor, do you sense that his impact on the game also lifts up his teammates too, even though he's a quiet leader, if you will?
Is he quiet though?
You tell me. You see him behind the scenes.
I don't think Keegan he's a comedian actually. You'd be surprised of it. Keegan's a funny dude. I think he brings so many different facets to the game: size, shooting, defensive ability, big time rebound the other night, just going to get it. And he communicates on the floor. Do we want everyone to communicate higher level, louder? Yeah, but that's a work in progress. So, he definitely brings some comfort, I think, to everybody. It allows us to have a A1 defender normally on their best guy. So that's a matchup. You can switch him off late in the game. He and Precious switched 1-5. So that's just hey, hello. Keegan brings a lot.
Doug, a big part of your success in Denver was points in the paint. He was 62 or 64. Rudy Gobert provides a lot more rim resistance than Joker will.
Yeah.
Can you have that amount of success tonight?
Yeah, there are ways, try to bring Rudy away from the rim, but also it's not really about do you want to finish in the paint? Yeah, we've been there and not finished too, but it's also the ability to touch the paint. That's what we want. We want to get downhill, put our feet in the paint, collapse the defense, cause help, and now you drive, kick, swing. And then once that's going, then you got them in closeout scenarios, and now you attack it again until you find that shot that fits our shot profile. And he's a all-time defensive rim protector, so you do understand that, but you can put him in bad ways as well. So we just have to try to take advantage of that and understand that we want to touch the paint.
Hey Doug, Scott has said now publicly that he's confident that you can be the guy to lead this team into the future and better days. What does that mean to you, just given how difficult things have been so far?
Listen, his backing, the alignment from him is huge. It's he hasn't said anything to me differently, so I'm glad that he said that to you, I guess. But more than anything, it's really about us playing a style and a brand of basketball, and I've said this before, the Sacramento Kings fans can be proud of. That's the step. And on the path to that, there are a lot of steps to that, and we understand that. But first things first, and I appreciate that from Scott. Obviously, whenever your boss speaks highly of you, it's a good thing, and especially in our business.
Coach, you're in the back. Hey.
Yes.
You guys were able to have the Iceman speak
Yeah.
reviewing the team in San Antonio.
Yeah.
How did all that come together, and what would you say was the impact that it had on the team and, everything you had to say?
Well, Scott P knows, Iceman personally, so his ability to, he was supposed to come out to training camp and some circumstances happened, he wasn't able to come out. And, it was big, man. I mean, there was one person who didn't know him, so, that name was forever stayed. Okay, we'll hold that down. But it was big, man. I mean, just the understanding for me, like who that is, that's Grail stuff. It's like, wow. But then allowing them to listen to him, but also encouraging them to ask questions, and they did. And that is an all-time great, an all-time competitor. Anybody that can speak of themselves in third person is high level. So, it was a lot of fun, man. Had the poster, got shirts for everybody. It was really, really big, a lot of fun. Those are the situations we want to try to put our players in all types of different situations to meet different people, and luckily, we know a few people, and they came through and blessed us.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.